One of the very first auto actions I installed was a duplicate cell auto action. It essentially allows you to copy the frame while altering some parts of it, but still keeping the rest the same. So if you want to learn how to recreate that and more, do look forward to this video. So I will start out by talking about the duplicate. Nah, screw you, Paskin. I want to talk about showcasing the 3 main auto actions I will display here today. So the first one only works with this copy, which is like the default CSP settings. So it'll only work for this one. The second one is universal. So if you go here and click do not rename or any of these, it will still work. And third and final one is for folders. So let's say you're on C, and then I draw a smiley face. Then you could just use dupe folder and it will dupe it. You could alter it and it will still stay the same.
I just jugged the band director. I got a brand new saxophone.
So I will create a track, making a new animation cell, deleting it, and then duplicating it. Boom. Now we have 2 cells that are identical, but you can make changes to the other without having to worry about the original. However, this only works for if your layer frame, you have your settings set to name of copy set to copy. It doesn't work for these 2. I think it doesn't work for do not rename. So if you want to make it, if you want to make a truly universal duplicate cell auto action, you need to consider these options as well. Usually when you boot CSP for the first time, the default is this. So it's your choice if you want to change it to do not rename. Me personally, I prefer this. Okay, so let's try the simple auto action again with the do not rename name of copy settings. It doesn't work because it doesn't rename properly. You could see in the timeline this is 3B, but in the layer tab it is 3A. So it did not rename properly. To fix this, I have made a universal. I say universal because it works for all 3 of these options. Let me take you through this universal duplicate cells. I will create a new track. So what it does is it will duplicate the layer, then make an animation cell. This is so that you can get the position on the timeline ready. You create a folder. Why are we making a folder? It's just to get the name 3A. We need this duplicate to have the name 3A. So to do that, we have to make a folder down here and then select the 3 above, then pull it down. After which we just select the 3A and then merge it. Merging it will cause the toppest layer to have its name, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's how you get the universal dupe. I will test it out right now. Let's say I'm at 4 and then I draw something. And then I just click this. I'm able to alter it. And the rest stays the same. Very cool. Okay, but those are just for type A tracks, which is like these cells. It's just these cells. But what about folders? Like these types? Well, just like 20 minutes ago, I have discovered a new way to duplicate a folder. So I'm just gonna showcase it right now. Let me just pull up my animation cells so you know what layer I'm selecting. For the sake of example, okay, let's try A first. I'm just gonna draw A. Just gonna draw something here, then click dupe folder. Bam, it will duplicate. And if I remove something, it's completely copied and alterable. So how did I achieve this? Here we go. Look at this mess, man. Like there's just a lot of spamming here, but I'll explain in a bit. So from the start, I make a new raster layer and then change its name to a reference point. And then I make a new animation cell so that I get the position on the timeline ready to duplicate and put into. Next, I select the next cell and then make a reference position for that cell. Now, this is very interesting because what will I do next? I will select the previous cell, and then you will notice that there is like a 8 spam of like just going up the layer tab. Why am I doing this? Well, if I individually go up the layer tab, and then if I press select previous cell, the selection will be at the most toppest layer of this folder group. And remember, the goal here is to select the folder in order to duplicate it. So a way I figured out to get to the folder, to get to selecting to the folder, is just spamming like layer tab, just spamming like select up, so that when you move to the previous cell, it's already at the top layer, and then all you have to do is just move one more up and bam, you're already at the folder, and then you can duplicate it. But oh yeah, let us see first. Now I want to change the editing layer back to here and then delete it. Remember, this is not the cell, this is not the folder we're duplicating 4B. But yeah, that means if I select the previous cell, it will be at the top. Then I make layer above to select, I want to select this folder. And then I want to create a folder just to get the name, And then I delete it. Bam. Now I have the empty folder and I have the name ready to use. Now all I have to do is just move down and then duplicate this. Sorry, I mistake. 4B is not the one we're duplicating, it's 4A. But yeah, all we have to do is just go down and then just duplicate it, then move up, and then just ungroup the layer folder. Bam. Now we're ready. It's already finished. All we have to do is just make it easy for you to work with, meaning make it so that it's on the layer where you previously were before you played the auto action. Yeah, so I just have to cover my tracks, which is just select previous cell, change editing layer to that, then delete, then select the next cell, do the same thing. And then yeah, that's pretty much it for the folders. And as you could see, it worked. It will also work if you're on these other layers also. Let's say you're on like C. Bam. We go to button mode. Then I duplicate it. Bam. Boom. It also works for here. The only caveat with this is that what if like you're working with like a really big folder? This can only cover up to like 8 selections above. But like if you have like 9 layers and then you go 8 selections above, you're missing a selection to go to the next cell. So that's quite a problem. This is only like tailored for folders ranging from 1 to 8 only. Other than not 1 to 8 actually, it's more like 1 to 7. But yeah, other than that, I guess if you want this to work with like a folder with more cells inside, I think you could just duplicate this action and it should work. But yeah, that is my auto action presentation. I'm truly running out of ideas, guys. Like I have no idea what else should I put out, but I'll try to figure it out. And yeah, thank you for watching.